So in this lesson, we will be able to have a look on that what are the physical properties or what is the physical state of the alkenes in which they can exist. Basically, if we have a look on the alkenes, they are basically unsaturated hydrocarbons. They are unsaturated hydrocarbons. What does mean by unsaturated? Unsaturated means the two carbon atoms are having a double bond between them that makes it unsaturated. That double bond is present. Due to this, the alkenes are known as unsaturated. So, alkenes are unsaturated hydrocarbons and they are also known as olefins. Next, alkenes have both type of properties. They have chemical properties as well as they have physical properties. So in this lesson, we will have a look on the physical properties of the alkenes, that what type of physical properties alkenes does have. So according to the physical properties of the alkenes, we have a look on its first three members. If we have a look on the first three members, that is ethene. The second one member we have it is propene, and the third one member is butene. These three members are basically exist in the form of gases. So the physical state of ethene, propene and butene is they are in the form of gases, and all the other, that is from carbon 5 to onward, they are in the form of liquids and solids. So higher members exist in the form of liquids and solids, but the lower member, the first three members, ethene, propene, and butene, they exist in the form of gases. So this is the first physical state or the physical property of the alkenes. Let's have a look on the second one. The second one is alkenes are basically non-polar. Alkenes are non-polar. So the non-polar nature of the alkenes make them to be insoluble in water. If we have a look on the solubility of the alkenes, they are insoluble in water because for the solubility we have a rule. That rule is like dissolve like. Like dissolve like means the polar substances will dissolve in polar and the non-polar will dissolve in non-polar. On the other hand, if we have a look on the water, so water is a polar substance. On the other hand, alkenes are non-polar. So they do not get soluble and they are insoluble into each other. On the other hand, as alkenes are non-polar, so they are soluble in non-polar solvents. They are soluble in non-polar solvents, and the non-polar solvents we have ether, we have carbon tetrachloride, we have benzene, and the formula for benzene we have C6H6. So the alkenes are only soluble in non-polar solvents, and we have a lot of examples of non-polar solvents like ethyl carbon tetrachloride and benzene. Or they are only soluble in organic solvents, as all these are the organic solvents. And we have a look that organic solvents are basically non-polar in nature. Let's have the next property of the alkenes about the density of the alkenes. If you have a look on the density of the alkenes, then you must know what does mean by density. Basically, density is denoted by D and its formula is mass per volume. The ratio of mass to volume, it is known as the density of the substance, and the density of the alkenes gradually increases. So their density increases as the molecular mass of the alkenes increases. It's mean as the number of carbon atoms carbon atoms is gonna to be increase, then the density is also gonna to be increase. So the density is directly proportional to the molecular mass of alkenes. So this is the formula that how we can check the density. So it is having a direct relation with the molecular mass of the substances. Next, if you talk about the melting and the boiling point of the alkenes, we have melting point, and the second we have boiling point of the boiling point for the alkenes. Then the boiling point of the alkenes is gonna to be increase. And how it is gonna to be increase? It increases as the molecular mass of the substances increases. It's mean when the molecular mass higher means the number of carbon atoms increases, then the molecular mass of the alkenes also gonna to be increased and their melting and boiling point is also gonna to be increased. So this is the main reason as the molecular mass increases, the size of alkenes also increases. As their size increases, then the force of attraction between the molecules increases and the melting and boiling point also increases. So melting point and boiling point. I'm going to write the formula here, directly proportional to the molecular mass of the alkenes. As melting boiling point increases, then it depends upon the molecular mass of the alkenes. So these are some properties of the alkenes. I hope you guys understand about the melting boiling point, density, about their solubility, and about their physical states, and about their nature, whether they are polar or non-polar. And if you guys have any queries related to the topic, then I will get back to you guys soon, inshallah. For that time, have a good day and Allah Hafiz.